PgMP scenario that we are going to discuss in this video is related to collaboration and to program manager's role and responsibilities. So I'm going to read out the scenario first and let's discuss them. Two sponsors in your program are in conflict over providing railway facilities, which is impacting the program. As a program manager, you resolve the conflict by A, call them together to your office, listen to both, set clear expectations for each, and resolve the conflict. B, call them together to your office, ask them to resolve the differences in your presence with focus on program objectives. C, call all other program key stakeholders and then resolve the conflict. And D, call program steering committee meeting with these two sponsors and then resolve the conflict. See, the situation is not that new. It happens in every other project, in every other program, that multiple key stakeholders or strategic stakeholders, in this case, two sponsors in the same program, are in conflict with respect to priorities and what may impact the program. So, as a program manager, what is your role? This is a question. So even if I don't see the option choices, right, and if I see the best practices of PMI, I will say the same thing that I'm going to explain later on as well, that as a program manager, my responsibility to help them guide in the right direction as per the program vision, as per the program objectives, as per the program benefits. And then I will do my part as a program manager to have both of them understand that, see, your conflict should not be like a personalized one, or should not be like biased towards your own opinion or towards your own understanding about what should be done and what should not be done. It should be in alignment to program vision and objectives and benefits, right? So the best thing to do is to like sit with them, have a word with them, try to help them understand, and to collaborate and problem solve to come to the point of win-win. This is the best practice. Now let's check the option choices, and one by one I'm going to explain that. Option A, call them together to your office, listen to both, set clear expectations for each, and resolve the conflict. This is like more in alignment to what I just said, that you just have them try to understand that if your conflict actually is or whatever opinion you are making is actually in alignment to the program's best interest. And if not, then have them understand that how it should be resolved and why, even if, of course, they are sponsors. So you should be careful about your tone, your words, your body language. Of course, all of that is necessary because they are sponsor, they are the ultimate accountable person. You report to sponsors in the in your program management role as well. So maybe one would say that how come as a program manager you will call them to the office in an authoritative tone? This is not an authoritative tone. This is like just like another way of saying that you schedule a meeting where both of them are going to be available in your presence. So this is like a very good choice. We are going to keep this. But let's check the other choices as well. B, call them together to your office. Ask them to resolve their differences in your presence with focus on program objectives. Maybe you would be surprised to know that how B is different than A. B is actually different than A. In A, you are doing your part. You are doing your role as a program manager. You are collaborating with both of the sponsors to come to a mutual ground. In B, you are just being a facilitator or maybe a silent observer of how they are going to resolve their conflict by themselves. Of course, they are not able to sort it out by themselves. This is why this situation is being discussed. So B is like more or less the same thing as already discussed in the scenario. They are in conflict with each other. So if you are going to call them and then let them decide their situation, then this is not going to bring any good. So B is out. Somebody has to intervene. Somebody has to guide them in the right direction. That somebody could be anyone, but ideally, in the first place, there should be program manager. Let's check other choices. C, call all other program key stakeholders and then resolve the conflict. This is definitely not a good option because sponsors are reputable elite professionals in the organization, like very senior. executives in the organization. If you are going to discuss the conflict in front of everybody, if not everybody, like key stakeholders, maybe like some key stakeholders, this is not going to create a good impression on both of them, at least not in the first place. This is not the first thing to do. So C is out. D. So when I posted this question on my regular Thursday post, I actually received equal proportion between A and like around 40 to 43% in both of the choices. And most of the people, like in the comment area, I saw that most of the people were of the opinion that the sponsor-related conflicts should be resolved in front of steering committee members or in the steering committee meetings where program manager is already available, because program manager is also part of the steering committee. I don't disagree with this. And to some extent, this opinion is correct as well. But it depends on the nature of the conflict as well. In this question, we don't know the nature of the conflict. We just know that there is some conflict which is impacting the program. And how much it is impacting the program, we are also not aware of that. For instance, if the situation had said that the sponsors are in conflict with each other, which is impacting the cost of the program by 40%, something like that. Now, this is a serious issue. This is like an issue which probably requires escalation as well. Like, this is not just a regular conversation. This probably would require escalation as well. And in that case, yes, speaking about that directly in front of steering committee would make all sense. However, if it is like just any other issue where they are in conflict with each other, maybe because of the conflicting priorities, or maybe because of their uh, uh, like jealousy because of that bureaucracy in the organization, then of course there should be some different tactics to go about it. So directly going to steering committee with those two sponsors and maybe for a trivial issue, and if not trivial, then maybe even a mid-level issue, is not the best practice. The best practice is that first program manager tries to resolve the matter on his own. And if that doesn't work out, then he escalates the matter to steering committee. That's a regular hierarchy. So D, at least for this scenario, in this context, is not the best thing to do. The best thing to go for is option A. I hope you like this explanation. If there is any if there's any conflicting opinion about it, if you have any differing opinion about it, please do let me know in the comment area, and I will make sure to come back to you with my clarification. I will see you very soon with a different PgMP scenario. Till then, take care. Goodbye.